Here on Purdue's campus, you gotta love the fans behind me. On any college campuses around the country, it's just a normal day. But here at Purdue, it's like Christmas. The $10,000 Rydell Scholarship will be used for the Frankfurt Hot Dogs football program, meaning they'll be able to run or pass the ball with more protection. The superfan and captain would be proud to see all of his fans tonight in attendance. Tyler not only touched my heart, but the hearts of millions all around the country. A quick tidbit, Green Bay's head coach played with Matt Painter while at Purdue in the early 90s. Tonight, opponents used to be teammates. Coach Norman Dale from Hoosiers said it best, welcome to Indiana basketball. Back in 2017 was when Tyler Trent camped out here, and this was where students were to enter the game. He was on his way back from chemotherapy at Riley Hospital for Children. Rick and I met here on Purdue's campus. He showed me the route he ran Tuesday. It spells Tyler. About 59 minutes until sectional football begins right in our area. That's sectional championship with Harrison versus McCutcheon. I'll tell you all about it next.
Shoots a half-court shot and made it! He made it!
The voice of Purdue basketball.
Now a three ball is made left side by Carson Edwards.
The story of the voice of Purdue basketball.
Bullseye!
Starts in Akron, Ohio.
I come to work and I work hard at it.
Larry Clisby was adopted at just 3 days old, grew up in Warren, Ohio, graduated from Warren Howland High School and then Kent State University with a degree in telecommunications. Shortly after that, his broadcasting career started in Paducah, Kentucky.
Well, I have people that still talk to me that knew me in Paducah, Kentucky 45 years ago.
However, it was short-lived. A Lafayette radio owner noticed his transcendent voice while driving through Paducah.
Three ball, good!
And immediately hired him. Before the age of 30, Clisby, better known as Cliz, moved on up to the home of Boiler basketball in West Lafayette.
Hi everyone and welcome to this week's show.
And then, at the age of 30, the job was his.
I'm lucky. I have the best job in the world.
Through trying times.
Turning with the ball to the corner, they drive, shoot, and miss.
Through tournament triumphs.
And shoots in the corner, bullseye!
Cliz is now in his 42nd year calling Purdue basketball games, calling from the same seat in Mackey Arena.
Crossover dribble.
But it's a call he got from a different seat that forced a timeout on his career.
The emergency room doctor was almost choking up himself. And he was like, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you've got brain cancer.
Stage 4 metastatic brain cancer.
And that's just such a scary 2 words to put together.
Metastatic means the cancer had to spread from somewhere. That somewhere was Clisby's lungs.
Does it get any worse than brain cancer?
I was 4th-stage lung cancer, and when I first got that diagnosis, I thought I was a dead man.
That date was June 15th, 2018. Cliz and his wife Michelle were engaged by that point.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta figure it out together.
Cliz says he turned to family and friends for support, even relied on a Hoosier for some help.
Don Fisher, the great announcer at Indiana, has been a longtime friend of mine.
Cliz is one of those guys that, you know, he always said he was going to beat this. We've known each other ever since he became the voice of the Purdue Boilermakers. And Larry is a hilarious guy.
Cliz knows laughter is the best medicine.
People always want to know what it's like. They have 2 rivals like that, get along with each other. We always laugh about it.
But Michelle says otherwise.
You know, it's funny. Almost when he gets a little bit grumpier is when you know he's feeling better, because that's just his personality.
The personality of a man almost destroyed from cancer.
I asked my oncologist the other day how many more years he thought I might have, and he said, oh, 2. I said, 2? He said, maybe 4, 5, 6.
The oncologist even said possibly 10 years.
I said, I don't know if he'll be alive in 10 years, but I'd certainly take 10 in a moment.
In that moment, it was time for a comeback.
I walked in there and I didn't know what to expect.
The date is July 5th, 2019.
That's a big word when you're fighting this stuff.
I said, what do you call that? I mean, what am I? Am I just... No, he said, you're in remission. I said, you gotta be kidding me.
I just want to say how proud I am of him for battling this thing.
Kliz has fought bladder, skin, lung, and brain cancer. He's fought the urge to give up. He's fought through the pain.
I thought for a moment this might be my last year. I'm not saying it will be, but I'm not saying it won't be either.
It was people like his wife, his friends, and Boiler basketball fans that always had his back. Kliz doesn't know if he'll see year 43, and neither does his wife.
If there's a way to come back and do it again another year, that's the sort of thing that would happen to Larry Clisby.
And neither does Purdue basketball.
I'm not going to leave this job feeling bad for myself because I've had an amazing career,
A homicide investigation is continuing in Lafayette. A man's body was found inside a home on the 600 block of Alabama Street. That is right behind the Tippecanoe County Public Library. LPD Chief Patrick Flannelly says tensions are still high with some around the community. This is after yesterday's protest for racial injustice brought thousands to the downtown area. News 18's Anna Darling is live from the Tippecanoe County Courthouse right now. She did talk with Chief Patrick Flannelly today, but Anna, you mentioned it earlier, there could be potential protests going on right now. What have you seen? What's going on down there, Anna? News 18's Anna Darling followed up with the 19-year-old today on what it's like to be one of the youngest people ever to serve on the city council. Anna, we've got a story coming up about a 99-year-old, and not about the hot dogs, but about a gift of a tricycle on July 4th. That and more when coming back.